Mammax is a predator hunting channel whose process of hunting predators is extremely confusing. He seemingly finds predators and crafts narratives around them and then tries to end with some sort of call to action. And he really has a thin line between what is and what isn't a real investigation. And that's what most people's criticism of him is. It's hard to tell what's real and what isn't real because every video feels the same, which basically sums up all the criticisms of Max. He's an extremely shady character. And while I can sit here and go over what exactly those critics are saying, you know what we do on this channel. On this channel, we love going over the response to those who have been criticized and explain in layman's terms why exactly the community isn't exactly their biggest fans right now. If you want a comprehensive video chronicling Max's biggest flaws, then Lyrics' video might be the one that you're looking for. Speaking of which, on one of Mammax's recent live streams, he would debate Lyrics about his recent investigation into Camden Gerard Davis, a seemingly, or not seemingly, accused vampire pedophile. You heard me right. The accusation was that he was a guy pretending to be a vampire running a cult so he can be a pedophile. No, I did not make that up. That is exactly the story that Max wants you to believe. No, you are not high. In this investigation, he doxed the alleged predator's mother and brother, despite the fact that A, he has no concrete evidence of this man being a pedo besides some testimony that is extremely shaky in this one video. Yeah, it's some evidence right there. And B, he has zero evidence of that the mother and brother are even involved.
To find out information about Camden, that's true, right?
I guess so.
Standard, because like to my knowledge, you don't have any proof that they're even involved, right? Like the mom didn't help out Camden with his potential abuse to these kids. Or the brother. Like, you can't prove either of that, correct?
Correct.
So let's check out this debate and see just how much he squirms when he can't control the narrative.
You understand that, right?
According to the law and also YouTube guidelines, releasing full names do not count as doxing.
You must be some kind of a dumbass.
This point made by Max is either intentionally ignorant or he's just really stupid, because full name can lead to a lot of things, especially in this day and age. For example, looking up my full name, you can find which high school I go to immediately because I'm on the football team and the entire roster is available online. From that, hackers could hack into a school, pull up my name, and next thing you know, boom, you got my address, boom, you got my phone number, you got a whole lot of details. So needless to say, a full name could be the difference between life and death, because once again, we're talking about a guy he's accusing of being a vampire pedophile running a child sex offender cult or whatever. So if someone finds his information, finds where he lives, he's getting a pipe bomb in his mail guaranteed. So you being so willingly to just throw that out there and say it's not that big of a deal is kind of hilarious. If you just take all that into account.
Not off guard. And you then doxed Magnetar, which was the guy who uploaded the video against you. And you not only doxed him, but then you called him a pedophile too. And then you like self-admitted 2 minutes later that you don't even have enough evidence to prove that he's a pedophile. So that just like really confused me.
I did not dox Anthony Field.
So that was
his
a
full
fucking
name
lie.
was always available.
What do you mean available? That's
It was on his Twitter.
It was on his Twitter, and, on his like Magnetar YouTube Twitter account.
No, on his unfiltered political Twitter account.
Well, I mean, what's necessarily the context?
And
did you dig that up, or because
to be clear,
because even if it is,
he did.
Yeah, keep going.
He is the one who doxed me.
Notice at the end here how the motives are made clear. He never just says what do you mean straight up. You have to dig to get what you need to get out of Max, because everything he does, he tries to justify it to make himself seem righteous. Just say that the guy doxed you, so you doxed him back. It's not that hard.
He is a pedophile.
Okay, then I'm curious.
He is verifiably a pedophile.
So he's a verified pedophile. Well, let's hear this damning evidence against him.
So do you have any evidence proving he's a pedophile? Because you didn't show it in your video.
What do you want? His dick pic?
What the fuck? is wrong with you?
Oh, hold on, guys. I think we're closing in on the evidence here.
I think his behaviors prove that he is a pedophile.
What is his behavior? That's what I'm asking you.
I mean, Spencer talked on stream a little bit about what she saw. We all went to the same high school.
Yeah.
But I'll let her speak about that if she wants to. But from what the person he sent his dick pic to when she was 15 said, I mean, she verified Anthony Field sent her a dick pic when she was like 14 or 15.
How did she verify?
It's in the video.
Well, I mean, you just like scroll through a whole bunch of DMs. DMs weren't fake. And this girl came to you and said that he's a pedophile and that he did this to me. Then do you still feel confident just with that one girl's like testimony to go on your 750K sub channel and just openly say his name, Anthony Field, and then call him a pedophile? To like that video got like 1 million views, right? I mean, I feel like that's an insane thing to do.
He is a pedophile.
Based off
Why
of...
is that insane?
Yeah, but I'm asking what it's based off of, and what you're telling me is like one girl's account. And like, I think that's fine for you to believe it behind the scenes. But I think when you have a 750K sub YouTube channel and you're confidently calling someone a pedophile, you gotta have like a higher bar. Don't you think so?
I think we should listen to survivors.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about? What the fuck was that? I'm sorry.
And this is where the hypocrisy with Mammax is elevated. The irony of being falsely accused of pedophilia by witness testimony with no other evidence and then doing the same onto someone else only falls back on Max. Because by your logic, that means we listen to your ex-girlfriends and leave it all up to you to prove your innocence. But Printer, how do you prove a negative? Well, my friend, you can't. You can't prove something didn't happen because, in fact, it didn't happen. So unless you have an exact re-accountment of that moment in time, all you have is the victim's words versus yours. And according to Max's logic, you're not winning that.
Else of being a pedophile with one girl's testimony? Like,
Isn't that
painfully ironic?
It is not just her testimony. She had friends who saw it.
That's still just testimony, no matter how many people see it. After this debate with Lyrics, Mammax would DM said creator. After the stream, in order to get him to delete the stream, the DMs read as follow. Please note that during your recent live stream, you revealed the real name of a survivor who wished to remain anonymous. To protect their privacy, we kindly ask you to promptly remove or edit this portion of your stream. Additionally, we want to highlight the potential danger of Camden Gerard Davis views this stream as it could put the survivor's life at risk. Given your stance on names and doxing, we trust you understand the gravity of the situation and will act accordingly. If this issue isn't addressed promptly, we will need to contact the YouTube partner manager. We appreciate your immediate attention to this sensitive matter. Do you have a timestamp or something where I did this? I don't know what you're talking about. Who are you accusing me of doxing in my stream? I'm not accusing you of doxing. Their name was present in our Discord group chat. We sent you the timestamp in the link. The person we are talking about is Ishmael, who is labeled as on your stream. This is at their request. Alright, I saw it and I will have to download the VOD and re-upload with that part censored. Is that why you privated your VOD? But yeah, is that all you have in regards on the stream? Cause I don't want to get striked when I re-upload the clip. Anything else, so let me know now. Thank you. Yes, due to privacy considerations, we have made our stream private. However, you don't want to get striked. I must express my concerns regarding the patterns we observed in your behavior and the nature of the community you are cultivating. Your channel is at risk of being terminated if these issues persist. Promoting a community that engages in bullying, especially targeting survivors of child sex crimes, is deeply troubling. I strongly recommend you reflect on the impact of your actions and the environment you're creating. We'll be checking in on you periodically. Have a good night. So, Lyrics goes along with your request to censor the VOD, which you didn't have to do, by the way, because it was your mistake. mistake, not his. And you respond by telling Lyrics you would strike his channel and that his community engages in bullying? Buddy, weren't you the same person who made this video in an attempt to get Moist Critical to respond to your schizo DMs?
My name is Max Stryker. I'm a filmmaker dedicated to empowering children. This is a call to action disguised as a cancellation. It is my hope that it will bring the maximum amount of eyes and ears to crucial issues in our society. Let this video be the example by which we as influencers can make digestible content for our audience while addressing much more important matters. Thank you.
Yeah, so here, you want me to talk about it a little bit? That rubbed me the wrong way. We talked like a month ago about like what he was working on in his investigation. And then apparently when I had COVID, he messaged me a couple times and I never saw it. And now he's taken that as me ghosting him and ignoring his very important mission. And it really rubs me the wrong way. Instead of just he jumping to the most extreme possible explanation for me not seeing it, which is really fucking cringe. That did make me upset. There. Yeah, that really rubbed me the wrong way.
Or made a video calling YouTube a bunch of pedophiles and naming it Hanterus.
I have vowed to protect these people, and you silence us.
3 months ago, my fans and I discovered one of the most massive pedo rings on the surface web. Mobile apps that have been around for years, calling themselves Tinder alternatives for children. And what we saw was the most vile and repulsive shit no human should ever have the displeasure of seeing. Old men bullying teenage girls into masturbating with them. I took it upon myself to hunt them down and publish their identities for the world to witness, so that the people who know them personally will keep their children away. We were this fucking close to seeing justice, until you single-handedly ripped it out of our grasp. You.
I find it funny that Max wants us to believe that he was, this close to getting maybe justice, or what he said. And whatever that justice may be, I don't know. Because I know for a fact he's not talking about an arrest, which is something that he's never done before. In today's video, we've learned a lot about Mammax and most of his hypocrisies. But this isn't it. This isn't everything that Mammax has lied about or just straight up is a hypocrite about. There's a lot more out there. And depending on the sort of this video, I might just cover it, especially his response that he just posted. Trust me, this drama is just getting started, and hopefully with Max's response to the new Nicholas Diorio and Mudahar videos, we might just get some golden content out of this. So in conclusion, Max's downfall is no one else's fault except his own. His cases are extremely suspicious and his morals have an extremely blurry line between what he thinks is and isn't okay. If you disagree with him, he's gonna claim you're a pedophile. So he basically tries to submit you into agreeing with everything he says. So many pedophile and pedophile apologists, you just hate to see it. For now, I feel bad for your children. I hope they're safe. Okay, child groomer, disgusting pedo defender. Okay, ped. Bro, be grateful that we are trying to get pedos in jail. How about you try doing something like this yourself? I'm going to do something about this. We are only trying to hunt pedos and save people's lives. Now I'm not calling you a pedo. It's about you understand that. We need to speed a message via Twitter and YouTube and more. These are comments that fellow commentator Tommy C got back in 2021 when he criticized Mammax. But that's not gonna work this time. Now we've reloaded and more people are more willing to call him out on his bullshit. So let's stand against it. But anyways, that's gonna do it for the video. If you like the video, like the video. If you're watching my content and you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? And this is Printer, not lying about being a pedophile hunter and signing